Donk, how you doing today? Good to
Been
hear.
quiet.
Yeah, good to hear, Donk. Vay, how about you?
I'm sorry. I just
That's
got.
okay.
I was sprinting back from getting the Red Bull. So
He was probably, oh my God, Red Bull, you're probably screaming in your headset the whole time. I can't
yeah.
push the
God
talk!
damn it! Fucking push the talk. Somebody hit shift quick. Tell Dave something. He wants to know how I is.
What avatar do you
There's something
have?
for you boys out there today.
Sacre bleu!
I don't know what
Either.
just happened.
I think it was somebody saying Sacre Bleu, or I think Lord was drowning.
No, actually, yeah, look at what the alpha's doing over there. She's like licking the camera with her avatar.
Yeah, they figured out how to use the tongue thing and face rig. And so I know what they'll be doing all night.
I'll be doing the tongue thing.
So is there Gene Simmons in face rig? And does his tongue unroll to the bottom of the screen?
Oh,
Oh my.
Alright, that's all you get.
Little Town, what's up? How's it going? Wow, Kiwi the Druid. Long time no see. Wow, Kiwi, good to see you, man. Wow, Kiwi,
look at
what is
Dom.
going on?
hello everybody! Hello, Dave!
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
You guys
I almost passed out. That was so hard.
Here's for all the ladies.
And with the mustache.
Yeah, well, they get the best of both worlds with that big old fur burger you got up there. Unbelievable.
Plus, you could hold on to his eyelids.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Worm. Appreciate it, man. So you guys ready to get going? You guys are still in the tavern at the Singing Sword Tavern in Red Larch. So you guys go ahead
Went
and
back.
yeah, introduce yourselves and let's get going.
Alright, well, I am Misty Moonlight from the chat, and I am playing Elora, the beautiful high elf wizard. Donk.
Hello, I'm Donk. Hello everybody. I'm the Goliath, incredibly bright, maybe not so bright, and I'm a barbarian, and I'm we're food in the chat. Thank you.
I'm Zoe in the chat. I am playing Growl, a wood elf druid that literally just crawled out of the woods and cannot speak common very well.
And I am Miss Scarlet Knits in chat, and I play Ilsa, the Dwarven Fighter.
I'm Lord Dozen in chat, and I play Rogar, Dragonborn sorcerer of the Conic Bloodline.
How long is your tail, brother?
I haven't measured, because I can't get through the beginning.
You can't catch it.
I can catch the end, but not the beginning.
Alright, so we're going to continue. Whenever you can get back in, Lord, no problem. What is your camera messing up or something?
What do you mean?
What? Your cam, it's down.
I see it.
Really?
I
it.
think.
Oh, you know what? Never mind.
You put exclude on his. You blocked his.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Perfect.
I said, you know what? Screw that. Screw that Lord Acid guy. He's not going to be seen.
Yes, Dave. Go F yourself.
So
Wow. He just broke out all the spelling.
Yeah, the prophet of waters trident comes bursting through the ceiling of the Singing Sword Tavern, skewering good old Rogar's Dragonborn. Do a dexterity saving throw for me there.
Oh, good.
Rogar.
There goes my competition.
And subtract 20. Well, you know, while
At
Rogar is... that's right, at disadvantage. Hey, while Rogar's getting back in, maybe we can... let me get everybody back up to speed and kind of what the plan is.
Alright,
Oh, wait,
so
I
you
think-
failed your dex saving throw.
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah, you failed your dex saving throw. The DC was 37. So you go ahead and you take 147 damage. I'm just kidding. But if you would have saved, and you would have only taken like 73, so. You gotta have fun, guys, right? Gotta have fun.
Yep.
Alright. So go ahead. There. Well, you guys are. We'll go ahead and we'll get started.
Yeah, let's just start it.
So, where we left off was you're in the Singing Sword Inn in the town of Red Larch. Now I've got the map shared. Everybody should be able to see. Everybody should be synced up to where we're at, and the pointer. And yeah, these dots are like placed, so don't move the dots around or nothing like that. I know people love to move them around, but try not to. I got them as accurate as I could on the map. So this first dot, this is where you're at. It's Red Larch. It's on the long road. And you guys basically had an encounter with a dragon last week. You know, you made the dragon flee, came back to celebrate, and you inherited 3 party members, and you had a 4th, but old Snarky Big Noodle, he just wasn't cut out for... Sharky Big Noodle was not cut out for adventuring. He just wants to be a simple chef. So you guys are around the table
Otherwise, we would have
at
had
the Singing
food.
Sword
And
Tavern.
hoarder.
Yeah, he's a hoarder too. That drove Alora batshit crazy last week. All right.
No kidding.
All right. So, Misty and good old Donk, you had some information that I put on your sheets. You guys know about it now. But
Sure.
Yep.
it's pretty much what had happened up to this point, and what you know, and what pretty much needs to be done. I mean, we talked about it last week, but I put it in writing for you so you would actually have it.
Cool beans, Dave.
No problem.
So what? Is it the next morning, Dave? You said, and so we're sitting in the
Sure.
tavern.
Yeah, it's the the afternoon of the next day. You've all got fully rested. Any wounds that you had, you guys got beat up pretty bad, but everybody's fully rested. Full spells back. Everybody has inspiration. All that good stuff.
Oh, I got my spells back.
Yeah, you got the barbarian spells
Sweet.
back. Yeah.
Oh yes.
God, I love that character. So cute.
Is it a walrus?
No, Dave, it's Donk.
All right.
Yes, it's a walrus. Just for saying that. Buh.
I thought it was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well,
In a disguise.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I mean, it's the morning.
Anything
and I'm in a
to-
tavern,
well,
so
yeah,
it's got to
it's
be breakfast time. Right there,
Afternoon,
Dave.
afternoonish. You've already had about 3 breakfasts already.
11sies, Dave.
Well, you've had 11 breakfasts then.
So I think we might want to once everybody kind of comes downstairs and gets relaxed, I think Alora and I probably have a little discussion to be had with them. We need to let them know what our plans are and how we're heading. So we're going to keep an eye out for everybody. So I'm pretty sure I can tell Ilsa and Rogar, but I don't know about Growl. Did you sleep in the?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was going to
I
say.
slept out in
Yeah,
the
go
woods,
ahead.
So I arrive at the tavern in the morning. I'm there before everyone else, of course, at daylight.
And I think because we're so well known in the town, we're down at that we're in that same area that we were during those trials, and we're kind of sitting at this table, and a little bit of quiet is around us. I think it would make sense that, we're ready to talk some serious business. So most of the are not around us.
And
so-
apparently Dave needs to check his Twitch stream.
Check the Twitch stream.
Apparently it's down.
It's not down.
Oh, apparently.
It's well, keep going, guys.
Here, let me try.
You guys don't even worry
No.
about that kind of stuff. If it's down, I'll take care of it. You guys just play the game.
So I think I'm sitting at this table with Alora, and we're just kind of waiting for people to shuffle in. And I know Growl's come down here, and I'm waiting for
I'm
Ilsa and
coming
Rogar.
down the stairs.
Oh, you only did 4 stairs. There's 12 stairs in this area. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
He was skipping.
His foot goes through one stairs and then one of the stairs, and he tumbles down the rest of the way. And it was a 20-foot fall, so he'll take a little bit of bludgeoning damage. So
But with his large clawed feet, probably has difficulty with the narrow steps. He has to
Plus,
get
it's
them
really-
sideways.
He's really funny to
tail.
watch him run on tile, too. That's another thing.
Well,
So-
Put little,
Laura's,
put little snow booties on him.
yeah, Laura's sitting at the table across from Donk. Of course, was up early this morning going through her spells, and she's enjoying her breakfast of, wholesome foods and fruits and so forth. Watching Donk scarf load after load of junk.
And Elsa comes downstairs brushing out the beard, orders herself an ale.
It's a little early for that ale, isn't it?
Never too early for ale.
Never too early for ale.
Good point. I'll have some wine, please.
I think once everybody's around the table, I want to kind of stand up a little bit and kind of lean on my hands and tell everybody, "Okay, team, Alora has thing to say to you. Alora, take it away." I'll sit back down.
Dog, I thought you would lead it.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you what next. So, one thing that Donk needs is Donk needs to find Moon Elf, because Moon Elf has magic seeds that will forever grow. And that is something that we have been trying to find since before you guys joined.
What's Moon Elf?
There is a Moon Elf named Terrestrial, and she has a pouch of magic seeds, and she was stolen. She was kidnapped. And here's the thing, listen closely. These magic seeds, you could plant them anywhere and food will grow. Very powerful magic seeds. And if we get her back, Donk gets half of magic seeds. So Donk will forever have food supply.
You don't need the Moon Elf after that.
Oh, never mind then. Well, there are more things than just Moon Elf. When Laura and I and team were last place, we were underground, and there was all kinds of temples underground and all kinds of power. And Laura and I were sent to find all kinds of things. Diplomat. We had to find a Westerhavian diplomat. We had to find Moon Elf. There's a dwarf
Waterhavian.
mastersmith. Yes.
The Westerosan. I'm just
Yes.
kidding.
They're from Westeros, Dave. You not know? Because you only D&D guys. All these people need to be. All these people are in danger, and as part of our quest, we must get these people back.
When fight the cult? I'm here to fight the cult.
Yes, all of this is cult. They're all below the surface, the earth.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, below the Summer Hills. So Doc and I have already went out on many adventures to deal with the cult above ground, but we still have to take the fight to them.
Oh, excuse me,
remember.
don't bark.
There were 4 locations where you found these temples, and the first location was the Temple of Howling Hatred. Now, it's right here on the map where I moved the pointer. That's in, remember the Sighing Valley where someone fell to their unfortunate death?
Yes, we don't need to talk about that, Dave.
Well, yes, the Temple of Howling Hatred, you found that in Knife Point Gully, which was on the eastern portion of the valley. Then there was the Temple of the Crushing Wave, and that was below, remember, below Riverguard Keep, where we had our extra life 24-hour stream, and Jub did the Thunder Wave in the shower, and basically alerted the entire castle. But that is where Riverguard Keep was, and then you guys found the Temple of the Crushing Wave, and it was basically in an underground stream. The Temple of Black Earth, that was at the Sacred Stone Monastery, where you actually found the corpse of Fenru. I think it was Fenwick the Lich that was in the monastery. So under the Sacred Stone Monastery, there was the Temple of the Black Earth, and you got that all cleared out. And then last but not least, there was the Temple of Eternal Flame, and that was the Scarlet Moon Hall where the Druid were, fictitious, or I guess you could say Druid that was talking about performing all kinds of rituals and rites to make the lands grow better, which was just a bunch of farce. You had found the Temple of Eternal Flame under the Scarlet Moon Hall. So, but the one thing that you noticed about all of them were they were all connected together. Every single one of these 4 temples were connected. And it was the old ancient dwarvish city. And this old ancient dwarvish city that had, from thousands of years ago, that's what the temple had moved into. Well, the cults moved their temples into the, this massive underground city. Now, this was the point over here on the right-hand side. That is the point to where the delegates became missing. And you have, there were, nearly I think there were a half dozen delegates that were basically compromised, and you had found 3 of them. And now there's still 3. Basically the more important delegates are still needing to be found. Now, to the south, there was Womford. And Womford was a small little river village, fishing village, that is where you actually found the riverboat to basically the captain who transported all of these delegates. And then there was a huge fight from the original kidnapping. It happened again, and then all of the delegates, they were just strewn out all over the place. Well, when you were in up here, here at the monastery, you had found the dwarf where the Temple of the Black Earth was, and the dwarf told you about the geode. and which the geode was another further temple that you had supposedly you were supposed to find the elf with the seeds. Well, she had been moved, and all of the reconnaissance that you had done with your old party members before you separated and went your own ways, found out that you had to go to the Fane of the Eye. So that's where I wanted to get you guys caught up visually on the map, and then now I'll let Donk and Alora continue on. So sorry to break in like that.
No, that's perfect, Dave.
No, you're fine. So yeah, we've still got quite a ways to go before we can round out these cults. And in the process, as Doc was saying, we need to find the moon elf, if all possible, and
Terrestrial is
Terrestrial.
is the elf, and then there's
and the only one.
Desenia. Oh, sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's
Go
right.
ahead. Desenia.
Oh no, you're right. From Donk's perspective, the only one that I care about right now is the moon elf. So
Right.
I know that all of these are around in the same area. So and Dave, you're talking about that humongous dwarven area that was all kind of hooked up together.
Yeah.
And you were talking about that lich, and I'll want to convey to the group about that lich, and that there is, underneath in the caverns, there's all kinds of areas that we couldn't get to because we just weren't powerful enough. But now, after we have evaluated this team, I believe we are powerful enough to be able to reach into that area and maybe be able to go where we didn't go before.
Yeah, and and plus the other organizations that you've been working with, you've basically pushed back all four of the cultist groups. You've pushed them back to the Fane of the Eye. I mean, they've basically retreated all the way back from their temples to the Fane of the Eye, and that's where you guys need to go.
Right, that's absolutely right.
And it's like another central hub where you're going to be able to access all four of the elemental nodes to where you need to go to, find the captives, and that's where the prophets are dwelling. You know that there's four prophets. Do you want to kill the prophets? That's up to you. That would probably end everything if you killed the prophets.
Yeah,
Not to be
that's
confused with the not-for-profits.
I mean, you got Yansi Bin, he's the air prophet. You have Gar Shatterkeel, he's the water prophet. You have Marlos Venrail, the earth prophet, and then Vanifer, the fire prophet, which is the tiefling. So they're powerful. They have their own. They have powerful weapons that were created by the Drow, which is how the prophets gain their power. Is they found these weapons in the depths of this ancient dwarvish, civilization that was once powerful. That's just ruins now. And you know where the Fane of the Eye is? The Fane of the Eye is back in the
Sumber Hills.
Yeah, it's in the Sumber Hills, but it's in the Sighing Valley within the hills. Now I'll pop up a map for you guys on the Sighing Valley. You guys will remember this. The Sighing Valley was where you guys went to Feathergate Spire. You found the Manta. Actually, the Manticore found you, and then you found out that Feathergate Spire was the above ground hideout for the air cultist. Remember they had before Kel had went back to his home in the east, they had offered him a position in the cultist of the Howling Hatred, but he had turned it down and went back to his homelands because he was called for service. But in Knife Point Gully here, this is where you have to go. Remember that fissure. There is multiple fissures, and you know that the Fane of the Eye is, in one of those fissures.
So anyway, I think that we all need to do what we need to do to
So anyway,
prepare, at least, and because I know that all of us need to do some shopping and make arrangements. And then when everybody is ready to go, I think that we should strike out and see if we can find this place in the Sign Valley.
find the councilman, make a last will and testament for all of your stuff.
I plan to survive.
I like
Yeah,
that.
don't.
I don't know about everybody else, but I plan to survive. I have a date with the Lich.
Ooh.
That's right. You are going to become an apprentice
Exactly.
with Fenric. Yeah, Fenric Keradun, I think his name was.
What is the Lich?
Well, trying to say this in as simple as I possibly can, which of course fails
He a
fell out
tall
miserably.
zombie that talk. He a smart zombie.
Very powerful. It's not something that you want to mess with.
It's zombie.
No. He smart, tall, zombie with magic and very powerful. When we fight this guy, when we talk to this guy, we were really sneaky and all super, Donk a good guy, he gonna help you. And this guy's like, oh, okay then, Donk, you my friend. We like, Donk find your brother, even though he dead, and bring his body. And then this guy like, oh, thank you for body. And that's how it all went. But beneath his house is the temple, and that's where we going to have to get in and find some magic items like iron tooth or something. Anywho,
Laura just starts cracking up.
I guess answer was there somewhere.
He's a powerful undead master of the arcane arts and not one to be trifled with.
Yes. Why make
And he
me?
has offered me to be his apprentice once all this is done.
Will you become zombie?
No, I'll just learn what I can from him. I have no desire to be a zombie. I mean, elves have a extremely long lifespan as it is, so I don't need to be undead.
You have a long what?
Life.
Oh, okay.
Many, many years to go.
how about the rest of you? Who else needs to buy equipment or get potion?
What
Oh,
is buy?
Rogar, you don't need to raise your hand. You just yell out, hey, Donk, me need some equipment. Let's go shopping.
We need potion.
Oh, potion. Ilsa, how about you?
Yeah, I say let's quit this jibber jabber and get on the road and get our shit and get out.
Oh my gosh.
A woman of action. I can respect that.
Yeah.
So I would say that we
Nice.
all go do what we need to do and then meet back here afterwards.
That sound good.
Good plan.
I'm ready.
I
So,
say,
honey, you're not ready. The first task with you is to introduce you to this thing called a bath.
How about a comb? She need to comb her hair. Wait, before you do that,
Can you turn into a bear?
Why?
You're
Oh.
kidding.
you're unbelievable, Donk. I think
Alright,
you
I'm
need to
gonna
have
grab
about
some of
4 or
this,
5 more Red Bulls.
I'm gonna grab
So-
some of these big old chunks of these big old shanks of meat, and I'll just pick them up like a mace, throw them over my back, and just start chowing them as we walk out to the shop, so we can start getting some potions and kind of
Sure.
gear up.
So, pretty much you guys just want to buy a couple healing potions, right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
doing?
to buy
I'm
some
okay, but-
some spells, Dave. Spells. And maybe a staff.
Yeah, now stuff like that you won't be able to find because
Oh, that
it's
sucks.
red larch. It's such a small